There seems to be, more feedback I found. It's really nice because they have this.
I can do cork models nearly like the old masters did, but I'm learning every day, and it's every object has its own story, its own adventure.
What is it about cork that's so emotional for you both?
The material is ruined. If you cut it, you see a ruined piece. So if you put your energy in to bring this in the right direction, you can create things that are very, very close to reality.
So my general thesis is that architecture and engineering are not just disciplines dealing with the design or the construction of objects, or with the, let's say, with the development of concrete solutions of architecture on urban scale. Rather, they are kind of cultural fields, cultural systems of knowledge production. So the question is, for example, how do we actually produce knowledge in the field of architecture and engineering, and what kind of knowledge is that? So my thesis is that they were fascinating by Otto because he consistently and radically crossed the boundaries between disciplines and between art, science and technology. And working with models was truly important for this way of interdisciplinary thinking. So Otto's interdisciplinary complex speaks of an aesthetic that oscillates between the precision of scientific instruments and the creative scope of artistic artifacts.
So that should lead to our observation that a model is not a static object. It could be used in a performative way. Just as a reference, the King Gillis models. Everybody knows and everybody would agree that this is a fantastic body of work. But how would you react if someone would present this as a serious design in an architecture school? What is the difference between a great model but weird design and a great model of a great design? Judging a model does not necessarily mean that you judge the architectural design. So models have rules on their own.
But the reality is the architectural model has lost relevance in these days. As a young office, models is a possibility to show projects, and maybe the only possibility. Models are most, but of course not only, presentation models. Today this presentation model is supplemented with the professional rendering, cheaper and faster to make.
Planners are often looking at models from above, right? Because you have that godlike perspective. But the general public and the audience doesn't necessarily have that view. And I think that's where Harvey Corbett was really right. What your general audience wants to see is, what does my house look like when I move in?